Morning everyone, and welcome back to another episode of JerseyYogalicious.wordpress.com. My name is Kat and I am a sport yoga certified instructor, and I've been bringing you some videos on the Chakra series. And today, as the summer is winding down, we are reaching the fifth chakra, which is our throat chakra, of course located in our throat. In Sanskrit, it is the Vishuddha, which is pure or purification. And the color of this particular chakra is blue. And the developmental period in our life when we usually find the throat chakra developmenting is between 7 and 12 years of age. We talked before about the chakra system, the nadis or energy system of the body. If the chakras are out of balance in any of the particular areas in our body, we may feel problems. Depending on what's going on, we can evaluate what the problem is and then find the particular chakra that it relates to. Then we can go ahead and do the exercises for that particular chakra and try to bring it back in balance. And then by doing so, we will find that all of our chakras become aligned again. So basically, if we're having any problems with speaking, expressing ourselves, or with listening, that would be from the throat chakra. So perhaps something happened during 7 to 12 years of age that negatively impacted us in that area. And now as an adult, we're having trouble in a crowd, maybe giving a speech, or maybe we interject and we don't listen when the other party is speaking. So that's okay, as long as we can recognize the problem, we can fix the chakra, or at least try to work on it. So what we've been doing in the Chakra series are just 3 basic poses to help realign any imbalance in the chakra. Now, for the throat chakra, you can do plow, which we've done before, and you can do fish, and you can do shoulder stand. So today, I'm going to briefly go through each one for you and just show you and talk you through them. And when you're starting out, your postures should at least be held for 30 seconds at a minimum, 90 seconds optimally. And then some of them, are a minute to 2 minutes. And then as you gradually increase in your practice, you would stay, for example, in plow if you're mid or advanced for 5 minutes at a time or longer. Plow is a great one because it helps you to decompress if you're working in a stressful environment. So plow is a good one to remember. And so that one actually is one that's related directly to this chakra. So what we're going to do by opening this chakra is we're going to help us to express, and we're going to help us to listen. And so we're going to go and create an energetic balance in our chakra system by repairing, or even not repairing, but working on each one of these chakras. Today we're going to start to tune in, and I'll do that with you, and then we're going to do a mantra for tuning in, and at the end of the practice we're also going to close with the Biha mantra. And the Biha mantra is the 7 chakras consecutively placed together, and this will be how we close out today. And the chakra chant of the Biha mantra for this particular, for the 5th chakra, is Ham. So it's H-A-M like ham, pronounced Ham. H-A-H-M. So we're going to go ahead and begin by tuning in. So you just want to get in a comfortable seated position. If you have a bolster or a set of blankets that you're going to use today, if you're a beginner, I do suggest that you fold them into halves or quarters for the blankets, and then place them underneath your knees or your buttocks. When I tell you to, get down onto the floor, that would be how you would want to start as a beginner. If you're mid or advanced, you're going to have your yoga mat. I happen to be outside on a pretty thick yoga mat. So I'm going to back up a little bit so you can see me. And just get comfortable. And of course, I always say, bring your water with you. And I'm on a new thing now, doing something that I'm going to do kind of like a mini boot camp for the next 2 months. Just to do some cardiovascular training. And so I'll be bringing that to you before the holidays. And basically, part of that nutritional training is 2 bottles of water before breakfast, 2 bottles of water before lunch, 2 bottles of water before dinner. So no matter what, you're getting 6 bottles a day. Ultimately, you want to get 8. So of course, you're sipping water in between. For someone like my body weight, you'd want at least 8 bottles of water a day. So I always say, practice safe and bring your water. Always stop, and if you feel you need to take a break, you can always, stop and then rejoin the class. You can pause the video, and it's not a competition. You can always go back to it and start over. And I do recommend that you just try to start from the beginning chakra if you have, just joined us now. So take your time and go back and start with the first chakra so that it all makes sense to you as we get up to the 7th chakra at the end of the summer. So enjoy your water. And we're going to go ahead and tune in. So we're going to go ahead and just place our hands or palms on our knees, facing down. Palms facing up, hands facing down on our knees. Fingers in our OK symbol. Going to sit up with a posture that's pretty straight, but not stiff as a board. Loosen up our shoulders. Just do 3 rolls back. 1, 2, 3. Maybe 3 rolls forward. 1, 2, 3. And maybe 3 more back. 1, 2, 3. Take a nice inhale. Exhale through your mouth. We're going to inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. There we go. We're going to close our eyes. And we're going to focus on our third eye. I'm going to breathe in, and I'm going to start into the opening chant this morning to get us centered. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. And we're going to start first with plow. So again, your pillows, your blankets, whatever you're going to use if you're needing that support, have that down underneath you. You want to bring your buttocks down onto the mat or the blankets. Bend your knees. Put your hands underneath your thighs. Just pull them in a little bit. First, I like to shake it out a little bit just to make sure that you're ready for your exercise. Lift your toes off the mat, put them back down. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and we're going to straighten our legs out all the way on the floor. Let me back up just a little more so you can see me in the video on there. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to ease down. Okay, so roll down. You can take a nice exhale all the way down. Now place your hands with your fingers pointed out in front of you, and your thumbs can be turned in a little towards your thighs. And we're going to start off, we're going to be pressing off the floor. The way I suggest you start off is to bend your knees again, okay? Just a little this time. Just so that you can feel the tension between your feet and the ground. And you're going to push your buttocks firmly into the ground. And we're going to be pushing off. So you can use the strength of your arms and of your feet. But mainly we're going to be using the strength of our feet. And if you need a little assistance, there's no harm and holding your legs or your thighs as you roll up and over, okay? So we're going to go ahead and just lift up. Now again, if you need assistance, that's fine. Just go ahead and give yourself that push. Okay. First, it's first thing, you just want to stretch a little bit so you can feel that stretch. Now, we're going to go ahead and we're going to flip all the way over, okay? I'm doing this slowly so that you get the idea of the exercise. Normally, you just probably would rock up into it, okay? So here we go, rocking up, pushing over. Now my arms are going to go back down. My fingers, again, my thumbs are pointed in. The rest of my fingers pointed forward. And I'm bringing my legs over, and I'm into plow. Now, in the beginning, you may not be able to get all the way over. Ultimately, your goal is to get all the way over. You just want to hold this. Breathe in and breathe out through your nose. Your head stays centered. Do not move your neck around. Do not move your forehead. Do not move your arms around unless you need a little wiggle. Okay? Try to keep your head straight. This is good for your thyroid. 30 seconds at a minimum. 60 seconds, 90 seconds would be great. After you're practicing for a while, 5 minutes would be awesome. Just hold it. Go a little further if you haven't. And now to get out of it, just going to rock up gently. Slowly, gently, whatever you can do. Roll back down. Bring your knees in. And come on up. And that's plow. Okay, the next one that we're going to show you is going to be the shoulder stand. Again, we're going to start off in the same position. We're going to go ahead and we're going to bend our knees, okay? And we're going to go ahead and straighten our legs and come back down. Okay? We're lying flat down, we're grounded onto the floor. We can feel ourselves grounded into the floor. We're going to take our elbows and our forearms, and we're going to use them today to sustain our weight in the air. So we're going to rock back up, but this time when we rock up, we're going into a shoulder stand. We're not flipping over, okay? So I'm going to start again with my fingers, with my thumbs pointed in towards next to my thighs on my buttocks, and my fingers pointed outward. I'm going to give myself a push off like I did before. And now, you'll notice, I'm going to walk my arms in. So my elbows are pointed forward. And now my head is going to be straight again. My throat is going to feel a little crunched up. That's okay. This is again working on the thyroid at the same time. And I want to hold this and breathe in, breathe out, in, out, in, out. And remember, 30 seconds if that's all you can handle, 60 seconds, gradually to 90, and then maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever your body feels like for the day, whatever your body's telling you it needs. Listen to your body. Always be safe and listen to what it's telling you. Come out. Just going to bend my knees in towards my chest. Gently roll, slowly back down, and maybe roll myself up. And that's it. That's shoulder stand. And the last one that we're going to show you is the fish. Okay? So if you're like me and you have a bad neck, you may definitely want to use a pillow for this or some support. You may not feel comfortable in this until you practice it for a while. I know I didn't. So what we're going to do is I'm going to turn around. Okay, so basically for this one, I just want you to go all the way back down. Now, I want you to go ahead and I want you to lift your buttocks up. So I want you to put your feet up, bend your knees again, okay? And I want you to lift your buttocks off the ground. And I want you to take your hands and slide them underneath your buttocks. And your fingers are forward and your thumbs are touching. I want you to place your buttocks on top of your hands. So they're going to stay there the entire time. I want you to straighten your legs out all the way. Feel that stretch, that nice stretch. Okay. And what we're going to do is we're going to take an inhale. And when we do, we're going to press our head off of the ground, our head and neck. And we're going to put our forehead back down on the ground, okay? And this is the fish pose. So we're going to go ahead, take a nice inhale, and exhale, and you'll notice my head, my crown of my head, or just your head, whatever you can get to touch, is touching the mat. And you feel that stretch back. And just hold that. Breathe in. Breathe out. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. And then to release it, I'm just going to lift our head up and bring it back down. Lift our buttocks up, release our hands. And then slowly come back up. Take your time coming in and out of a pose, especially one of that dimension, because you can become dizzy, and it will happen. So don't be spooked by that. Make sure you have your water close by. Make sure you hydrate. And we're going to go ahead. We're going to get in this comfortable seated position. Again, we're going to do our OK symbol. Posture up. Wiggle it out a little bit. Maybe roll your shoulders if you need to. Nice posture. We're going to be nice and tall. And our chin is straight. And we're going to go ahead and do the Viha mantra. Thank you for practicing with me today, and I hope you come back to join in for the rest of the chakras and the new fall season that we're going to be into within a few weeks. Thank you, and namaste. Lam Vam Ram Yam Ham Om Satnam.